Once upon a time, in a kingdom draped in shadows, there lived a cruel and tyrannical king named Kaelin. His iron fist held his people in fear, and his heart, cold as stone, showed no room for compassion. His soldiers were his voice, his power, and his only love. The kingdom, once full of life and laughter, now stood silent, haunted by the fear of their king's wrath. In the heart of the kingdom, there was a humble village where a young woman named Elara lived. She was known for her kindness, her gentle spirit, and the healing touch she gave to those in need. Though Kaelin's tyranny spread its dark influence, Elara never let the bitterness of the world reach her heart. She believed in the power of love and compassion, even in a place where it seemed impossible. One winter night, as a heavy snowstorm raged outside, a weary soldier brought the king a message from the village. It was about Elarath Healer, who had saved the life of a soldier who had fallen in battle. The soldier begged Kaelin to spare her village, for she was the heart of their people. Intrigued and skeptical, Kaelin ordered her brought before him. When Elara entered his palace, her eyes were not filled with fear, but with understanding. She looked at Kaelin, not as a tyrant, but as a lost soul, desperate for redemption. "Why do you seek to change my kingdom, Healer?" Kaelin demanded. "Because even in the darkest places, love can grow," Elara replied softly. "It just needs someone willing to see it." The king, intrigued by her words, watched her over the coming weeks. Every day, she tended to the wounded, cared for the sick, and shared warmth with those who had none. Despite the coldness of the palace walls, Elara brought light with her every step. As the days passed, Kaelin found himself drawn to her compassion, her strength, and the peace she brought to others. He had always known power through fear, but he had never known love. The more he saw of Elara's kindness, the more he began to question the foundation of his rule. Could love truly be stronger than fear? One evening, Elara confronted him once again. "You have the power to change your kingdom, Kaelin. Will you let fear continue to hold you, or will you choose a different path?" Her words struck him like a lightning bolt. He had never been given the choice to be different, to be better. But now, in Elara's eyes, he saw a reflection of the man he could become, a ruler not feared, but loved. That night, Kaelin stood before his people not as a tyrant, but as a king who had learned that the truest power lay in love, not fear. He lowered his crown and placed it upon Elara's head, the symbol of his transformation. The kingdom, once shrouded in darkness, was bathed in the light of his newfound heart. And from that day forward, the kingdom flourished, not under the rule of a tyrant, but under the reign of a king who had learned that love, when given the chance, could conquer even the darkest of hearts.